A big one is coming. The focus is now on the mtn8. It's a big match. You're playing against Amazulu. You've got friends there who have played with you at Orlando Pirates. Have you spoken to the likes of Gaba, and how are you treating this match at the back of a loss?
It's a very big one indeed for the Orlando Pirates family, because we always play for such titles. We always play to win. So for us, as much as we have friends on the other side, I really haven't spoken to any of them, and it has nothing to do with the cup final or anything. But then, yeah, to answer your question, we know it's very important for us to actually go to that game and play for our fans and everyone that's always behind us. And it's a very big opportunity for us to actually live something.
Will it be enough to wipe the tears that have been doing rounds of the Pirates families?
Lifting the trophy will always be something that the Bucks family appreciates at all times. So we are hoping that we'll do our best to make sure that we actually give them something to smile about.
Bochan, the last time you spoke to us, you said that you see your lack of game time as an opportunity to observe from the outside. When then do you start applying what you've learned? Because now, obviously, as a player, it becomes very frustrating when you aren't playing as much as you did last season. I mean, last season you were the team's most used player in all competitions.
Actually, last season I was in a similar situation like this one. So I didn't play as much as I had played in the previous 2 seasons. So for me, it's something that I've taken positively, because I understand that it's not just about me. It's always about the team. And wherever I can possibly contribute in the success of the team, I'm always willing to step up and make sure that I do my best. So with me not playing regularly as much as one would think I'm not playing regularly, I've actually been playing. I may not be starting the games more regularly, but then I'm still playing, and it's how one actually takes it. So I'm really grateful that I'm playing, coming in from outside and making an impact, which is very important for in a team sport, in a team like ours, because we can't all play at the same time. There's like 40 players or so. The coach can't play all 40 players at the same time. It's more about assisting one another.
Do you think the lack of consistency in the squad, you guys win one, lose, draw, is because you guys are still getting used to the new system that Jose is implementing, or is it just something mentally that's going a bit wrong?
I think the most important thing is more about trusting the process. The most important thing that's always emphasized in our team is to focus on our performances. The more we give consistent top performances, the better the chances of us getting good results. So the results are gonna come as long as we stick to what we believe is working for us.
Amazulu, you are meeting them for the second time this season, and their coach is playing you for the third time. How likely is this going to be a factor in terms of tactical planning?
Well, each and every team has their tactical approach. We also have our own tactical approach. So it's more about who's gonna be applying themselves better and who believes in their tactical approach more than anything else. So ours is to stick to what's working well for us and apply ourselves properly.
What has impressed you the most about them, and particularly their coach?
I wouldn't really know, but from what I've observed, they're very good on their transition play, and they're a team that works well for one another. I think when I observed their game against Chiefs, they really fought hard, and and they made sure that they fight for one another. They fight for what they can see they have on their hands, and which is something that's commendable about them. As much as we are also a team that fights for one another, so it's going to be a good encounter.
Fortune, Fortune, just there's a cliche that football is a team sport until one player makes a mistake. I mean, and then all the eyes from the fans, from the families, from other players on the sidelines, they would say, yeah, but he cost us. What has been the talk around the mistake by Mbonjane on the derby going into this match? Is it something that you guys have spoken about? Is it something that you've looked at to say, he's one of our own, we move on? Or maybe the coaching must look at, is it something that you guys have touched on?
We've really never actually talked about anyone in that game, because we know very well that this is indeed a team sport, and I didn't see anyone's mistake. It was our mistake as a team to actually lose the game against Kaizer Chiefs. So I didn't see a mistake or pointing at anyone for that matter, because I understand that we work well for one another, and we did our best to make sure that they stay away from our goals and stuff. And we need to commend. We can actually, I feel like we need to grow as a nation to get to a point where we are actually able to give credit to someone without even what's the word? I'm looking for the right way. Yeah, giving credit to someone without judging anyone else. So that boy had scored a beautiful goal, and it says a lot about the kind of atmosphere that was there. It needed a beautiful goal for that occasion. So yeah.
Final question.
Yeah, do you think also maybe in a more educative way, what people maybe might not be looking at, how you play and also build up and how maybe you also lost ball possession, because Sia would have been in that position because he was part of the build-up process, and how they pressed you worked against him, but it's not necessarily his shortcoming.
For someone who's a good analyst in football, would actually see that the team was playing high up and we lost the ball and they took a shot and it was a goal because of the way we play. But it's not for everyone to see, and it's not for everyone to understand, because we invest our emotions in the game. And at the end of the day, when you lose a game of that magnitude, which divides the nation, it's a bitter pill to swallow for Orlando Pirates fans. But it's part of the game, and we learn from it and we grow from it stronger, even better.
Thank you.
I'm putting Shaizan from him about the magnitude of the game, but yeah, it went south and it's fine. This game is big, and for you, one might look at it as you've played 2 finals in a row. I mean, coming from a derby, 90,000 packed stadium, going into the next one, the final, 45 or so, packed Moses Mabhida. The pressure doesn't stop. What has been the discussion in camp after losing to Kaizer Chiefs going into this match?
Well, obviously, the results were disappointing, but if we dwell on that too much, we might have a problem going forward. So we just quickly, fix our problems and, dust ourselves and move on to the next one, which is, we all have an understanding that it's very big, it's a big one, but we professionals, we do what we do best, we dust ourselves, we're looking to improve starting from today, and we move forward, forgetting what happened and preparing for the next one.
How was it walking around the street or going to the shop for you after I lost to
You don't want to do that actually. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of job line we took, that comes with that kind of pressure. So, we have to take it, and the sooner we accept, the better. And, as I said earlier, we're professionals and we have a way of dealing with it. We just dust ourselves and, forget about what happened, learn from it, and obviously focus fully on the next one.
Update on your fitness. Are you close to coming back into the first team?
Yeah, well, I've started doing partial training with the team, and yeah, it's looking good.
What does it say to you while you're sitting there and the team is not doing well?
Well, obviously, you always want to be part of the team, but the team has quality. The team has quality. The team has everything that it needs at this point in time. So it's just a matter of focusing on your recovery, supporting the team, and the rest of everything will take care of itself.
If my memory serves me well, I think this is your third final, were you not part of that Vets team?
Yeah.
Yes, and then you were with Coach Zimbabwe as well.
Yes.
So this could be gold medal number 3 for you in the mtn8. I know that you're not going to give me that cliche. No, it's all about the team. But how will it be important for you to lift this level?
Well, it was never about me. It was never about me. It's always about the team. It's always about the team that I'm representing at the time. So what's important now is not the match. What's important now is the session that we have to have today. Sessions building up to the game. So right now all focus is on preparing properly as a team. And that mindset, that good approach, and that good attitude and character leading towards the game. But what's very important right now is to focus on the week, because we still have a week to prepare before the match. So we can't really play a match today, unfortunately. We're going to play it on Saturday. So right now we're dealing with what is here. And obviously, as the days progress, everything will really take care of itself.
How important is for this project to get something? It's still less than 6 months. It's still in its infancy, but already there have been signs that there's something coming. How important is for it to just start with something?
Yeah, well, in this project, we also require time and to be allowed as a team to grow. Yes, we're in the final, but we can't forget that we are still in a process. We are still in a process that requires time and patience and hard work.
Thank you, gentlemen. Tom?
Politician.